Have you ever felt a quiet pull deep inside, a whisper that gets lost in the noise of everyday life? It's easy to ignore, easy to drown out with the voices of others, with the expectations we carry like heavy burdens. But what if, just for a moment, you let everything else fade away? But what if you found yourself alone, truly alone, with nothing but your thoughts for company? That's when the magic happens. That's when you finally hear the truth your heart has been trying to tell you all along. This is what happened to me. Let me take you back to a time when I was studying architecture in the university. It was a path that seemed right, respected, admired, and safe. Architecture was something everyone around me approved of, something that society seemed to applaud. But as much as I tried to immerse myself in it, there was always this nagging feeling deep inside, like a whisper I couldn't quite hear, telling me that something wasn't right. Then came the pandemic. Suddenly, everything changed. The world grew quiet, and so did my life. I was living alone, isolated from the noise and the expectations of others. It was just me, alone with my thoughts. At first, it was unsettling. I was so used to the chaos, the constant stream of opinions, and the relentless pursuit of what others thought I should be. But in that quiet, something beautiful began to happen. In the solitude, I finally heard that whisper clearly. I realized that I was studying architecture not for myself, but to please others, to fit into a mold that wasn't made for me. And with that realization came a wave of emotions, fear, relief, confusion, and a strange sense of peace. I knew in that stillness that what I really wanted was to be an artist, to express the emotions I had buried so deep, to create not buildings but pieces of my soul. That time alone for me was like looking into a mirror, seeing not just the surface but what was underneath. I saw the parts of myself I had ignored, the dreams I had pushed aside, the person I truly was. Without the judgment or expectations of others, I could finally embrace who I was meant to be. I realized that I didn't need to follow the path that was laid out for me by others, but instead I could forge my own path, one that was true to who I really am. It wasn't an easy journey. It was one of the hardest periods of my life. There were moments of doubt, times when I questioned if I was making the right choice, if I was strong enough to follow my heart. But in solitude, I found a strength I didn't know I had. I learned to trust myself, to believe that my voice, my art mattered. I learned that it was okay to step away from what others expected of me and to step into the life I truly wanted. Now when I create, I feel that connection to myself, to that moment of solitude when everything became clear. Every brushstroke, every piece I finish is a reminder of the journey I took to get here. It's a reminder that sometimes we need to be alone to find our way. What I'm trying to say is when you spend time alone, away from the noise and demands of the world, you begin to hear the soft whispers of your own soul. These whispers are the true voice of your heart, unfiltered and pure. In solitude, you can listen to this voice without distraction, and in doing so, you begin to understand yourself better. You discover your deepest desires, your fears, your dreams, things that often get lost in the chaos of daily life. This self-discovery is the first step in personal growth, a journey that begins with a single moment of quiet reflection. Solitude allows you to connect with the world in a different way. You can observe the world with a quiet mind and an open heart. You notice the little details, the way the light filters through the trees, the sound of the wind, the colors of the sunset. These observations become the raw material for your art, the inspiration that fuels your creativity. In solitude, you see the world not just with your eyes, but with your soul. You learn to cherish the journey, not just the destination. In the end, solitude is a gift, a precious opportunity to grow, to learn, and to create. So, if you find yourself in a place of solitude, embrace it. Don't be afraid of the quiet, of the stillness. It's in those moments that you'll hear the voice of your true self. You'll discover who you are and what you want, without the noise of the world drowning it out. Solitude isn't lonely. It's where you meet yourself for the first time, where you discover the person you were always meant to be. And when you do, when you finally hear that voice and see that person clearly, you'll know that you found something precious, something that will guide you, not just in your art, but in your life. Hey, so I just finished my sketch and I'm gonna take you for a tour here in this palace. Unfortunately, we can't go inside. I don't know why, but it's gorgeous even outside. Let me show you.